Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes a nice move there. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can he make it to the marker? They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The sack on first down is second down.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackle.
We'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out. Well, the coverage team must have missed the fair catch signal, but the referees did not. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He makes the grab. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Fights through the tackler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And he's got it again. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. As incomplete, he was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run it here. Fights off a defender. You will lose 10 yards on that carry. Good play by the defense.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching downfield. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 10-yard line. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Alabama. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the return starts from inside the 20. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Grab made by the tight end. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And the Volunteers pick up enough for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Here's that defense shifting again. First down. We're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The Volunteers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Bama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? DB's backing off from the line now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Makes a quick grab.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to throw it on first down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot right here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. No shot to bring him down. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he gets the pass away. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fighting him off. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but is just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. They'll run the option. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, they're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain. Moves the ball to a 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
And looking for a big play here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Second down after the incompletion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on fourth down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting to those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
Down he goes, a sack.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. offense coming back onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. The play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So tie game. 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Snags the quick throw. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown. Tie. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the ball to the ground. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. They'll try to run this one in.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Using his legs, it's Riley. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now